James Harden was traded to the 76ers, and he had an option. He could opt in to get paid $47 million to play basketball for the Sixers next year. He declined that $47.3 million option, and now he looks to make a deal with those same 76ers. However, something tells me that he will not be being offered the full max worth up to $251 million. How do you think this plays out now, and would he opt out if there was not already a deal waiting for him on the table?
So it's hard for me to separate church and state. It's hard for me to talk about two future Hall of Famers at different points of their career while they just played together and they're both entering free agency. Kyrie just returned to the Nets, and I'm pretty sure on a one-year deal. I hope Pop's name came up in that meeting. I'll just say that. So now all of a sudden with James Harden, Kyrie can bet on himself because he didn't show that he slowed down. So it's like, I can flirt with the Lakers, I can throw teams out there, I can sign a one-year deal because we're going to be doing the same thing this time next summer.
Yep.
And the Nets are going to have to do something to make it attractive for Kyrie and KD to stay. Now for the Sixers, James Harden is like, the end is near, potentially. I need the most years and the most money right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all can have this 47, but how can I get to 100 somewhere? That's what he thinking. Bradley Beal, when he opted out, he trying to get to 200. So for James Harden, he just put the Sixers on notice, Jacoby, because on paper, he's not a part of their team. He's not a part of their team. So now, even if they don't want to give him more than 1 year on the deal, he let them know that that's all he's taking. So if they're not going to give him multiple years, unlike Kyrie, he's going to walk. He's going to walk.
But Jalen,
this is going to be fascinating to see how this plays out.
But look at some of this video, Jalen. James Harden isn't the James Harden that won the MVP. This isn't the James Harden that was stacking up all those triple-doubles in Houston. He didn't look like himself when he was with the Nets or when he was with the Sixers. So if you are the Sixers, how much are you willing to commit to him? How many years do you think this ends up at?
See, this is what happens when you trade for a player that was already a depressed asset somewhat, even though he used to. See, the things that you're describing happened in Houston and somewhat with the Nets. He dogged it with the Nets, and he got out of there, and he showed he slowed down some with the Nets. So when the Sixers acquired him, yeah, he had a couple of good games against some bad opponents early, and he showed that he's still a really good playmaker. He's still an all-star level player on a good team, but he's not first-team All-NBA MVP level player anymore. And at this point of his career, you know what you have to do? Invest in your body. See, this is the other thing. When you're at this point of your career, Jacoby, you got to be getting in better, not worse shape. You know what I'm saying? And so if they're going to be giving you years, it's got to be a commitment over the summer, a commitment in training camp, a commitment to be at every practice, to be with every trainer, to eat right, to be disciplined. James Harden like, nah, I ain't betting on none of that. I want to get paid right now, or I can potentially leave. This is going to be interesting for the Sixers.
So we will find out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.